Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Welcome to my tutorial on a fully glass house. Obviously it has some oak wood floors in there, but it is entirely exteriorly made of glass. I don't think exteriorly is a word, but you know me, I'd like to make up words. We've got a nice little entrance room right here. We've got a nice crafting table area in here with some chest storage, some furnaces, some armor stands. Got a nice little melon farm in here with some more stuff, some more aesthetic things. Up here on this level we have our bedroom. Looks really nice. Then we have our brewing room and an enchanting room. So yeah, stick around. I'll show you guys how to build it block by block, step by step. Alright, so to build the exterior of your glass house, you're going to need to find the materials found on my hotbar below. Now I have the outline dug out, but I will explain the dimensions of it. So in the front, you're going to count out 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then you're going to bring that back 1, 2, 3 blocks on the right side, just like that. And then from those 3 blocks starting in front of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then off of this right here, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. Now to the right of this, facing this way, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to go back 3, 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to go over to the right after you've gone back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. And then you're going to go to the right and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you're going to go in 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're just going to connect it back to the front of your house, and you're going to have the base of your house. So now go ahead and just fill in this entire area with these oak logs, or not these oak logs, these oak wood planks, just like that. Now, optionally, you can take some oak wood leaves and you can just surround the entire outside of your build. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that real quick on camera. It's just not really hard at all. But I just want to explain that in the front where your leaves go, you're going to want to leave an area open for the door, obviously, just so that you can get in and out of your build. Otherwise, things will get a little bit dicey with that, you know, getting in and out and, you know, not being able to. So I'm going to go ahead and just find where the door goes real quick. Alright, so the door's going to be right there. Then you're going to take 2 fences and then put some torches on top. So just one over from here, build the leaf over 1, and then there's a 3 block space. So that's where the door is going to be. So you can go ahead and just grab your door, I suppose, if you want to. And go ahead and just get that out of the way. I'm just going to place it from the front just for this house. You could place it from the back, and honestly, I think I'd rather do that. I think that's going to look a little bit better. Let me just see how that looks. Yeah, I actually like the way that looks. So around your outline right here, you're going to take your glass and you're going to want to build it up 4 blocks high, and you're going to want to do that around the entire thing. Now this is a really strenuous step right here because this takes a long time, but keep in mind, guys, if you saw the intro video, this house is really worth it. It's actually a really cool house. It'd be awesome to live in survival, people. Although on a server, people would be looking at you a lot. You'd have absolutely no privacy, but I think you guys get the gist of it. All you have to do is go around and just build this up 4 high. Now I've actually got the method for doing this. So what I'm doing is I'm doing double layers, and usually I can get in a rhythm where I can do like a whole side real quick, and I don't think I can do it on camera, but yeah, I've always been able to like just build like insanely quickly. This isn't that fast. I'm sure there's a faster way to do it, but yep, once you've completed these walls right here, you're gonna want to build your ceiling. This is gonna leave a 3 block high space for the interior of this build. And keep in mind, some of these blocks will have to be broken and replaced by oak wood planks, so if you are a little bit low on glass, I'd recommend you get probably 3 or 4 stacks of this build. You are going to need a lot of sand. You're gonna need a lot of glass. So this is a pretty boring step. I'm just gonna finish this real quick. I think you guys understand. I'm just building the ceiling all out of glass. So once this is complete, you can see you just have sort of a glass box here. You want to come over to this edge right here, the one to the right of the door. You want to count off 1, 2 blocks of 1, 2 blocks, just like that, and then build up 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to want to build this wall all the way across, just like this. And that's going to go through the front of your house. I'm just going to triple check that. I've already checked it so many times, but I'm just going to triple check it and make sure everything's good there. Okay, yep, seems good to me. So the funny thing about this is this build is actually going to be a little bit bigger than I had anticipated. The other one I built, I got the dimensions wrong in this one, but it'll still totally work. It's not going to be bad or anything. But 1 block space from right here, you're going to go ahead and just build this wall all the way over. And then you're going to want to bring that up to be 4 high. So this is nice because it'll basically just give us more room on the interior. I'm not complaining, honestly. It's not going to be a bad thing. But you want to go ahead and just, I'll show you where you're going to build it up 4 high. So you want to go and just sort of contour the bottom floor. Just the front of the house is the only thing really that's going to be different for the second floor, so it's not going to be all the second floor. It's only this area right here is just going to be 1 floor. So you're going to want to bring these up 1, 2, 3 on top of it. If you've already bring it up 1, so it's going to be a total of 4. You're going to do that all the way around, and then you're going to fill in the ceiling as these glass blocks. So I'm not really going to explain that. It's just too tedious, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. So on the front of the house, we're actually going to break the entire thing. I'm so sorry about this, guys. We're going to extend this just 2 more blocks out. I'm not exactly sure how I got the dimensions wrong, but somehow I did. And we're all human. We all make mistakes. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it 1, 2, just like that. And this is going to make the room for the entrance, because I realized that dimensions had to have come from somewhere if they're a little bit bigger. And then I realized that the entryway room was not going to be very possible if it was in its current shape. This is actually going to be 1 bigger than the current interior, but it's pretty easy to modify. I'm so sorry if you guys have already built that. I just extended that 2 out. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what the dimensions for that area are real quick in a second here. Just let me break all these blocks, fill everything in real quick. Alright, and then we'll place the door from the inside. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and come out here. 2 fences, torches. Now, I'm going to explain to you guys that this is, so from this wall right here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. And then on the other side, it's going to be a little bit smaller, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to be perfect. I'm going to go ahead and just fill in all this real quick. But yeah, again, on the second layer, nothing has changed, just the exact same as I've done. Just 1 block from the inside, just like that. And then it'll line up on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill in all this area. Now, keep in mind that you do already have the floor built, so you don't need to worry about the floor. But I'm going to go ahead and just build this and then fill in the ceiling with glass, just like this. And there we go. You now have the exterior of your house complete. If you'd like to stay, I'm going to explain to you guys how to build the entire insides. The inside's a really, really cool build. I actually really like the interior of this one. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to start off by just bringing a wall in just like this. And the entrance to this room is not going to be right here, but we're just going to go ahead and wall that off anyways. Right here, you want to bring this over. And you just want to fill all of this in just to sort of connect it. And doing the entrance for this room is going to be right there. Please, mouse, stop double clicking. I don't think it's ever going to stop, actually. And then the door to this room is going to be right here. So this is going to be your bottom floor, which is nice. We're going to come up here, and we're going to need a way to get up and down. I guess we'll design that in a bit. I'm going to go ahead and just get the first floor started. So let's start off in this room. So this room is definitely an interesting one. It's sort of a whatever you want it to be sort of room. I'm just doing an entryway room with somewhat of a, not necessarily like a drink bar, but just like a food bar where you can come over here and get some food. And you can really design the interior of this build however you want, or this room as well, not the entire build. Well, you could do the entire build how you want, but this room is sort of up to you. This is more aesthetic, I'd say, than survival, so I'm sorry if you guys were looking for more survival. There is a lot more survival stuff in this house, but over here I'm just going to sort of start off by building a food bar. So we're going to start off by over here in the corner. We're going to build 2 high of oh no, some slabs. We're going to bring that 2 over. Then we're going to place a cauldron right here, fill it with water. Now you can't have a lever there, but we're going to take some iron blocks. Actually, I know you're probably cringing if you're going to build this in survival right now, but don't use iron blocks if you don't have them. We're going to take an iron door, and then we're also going to need some trapdoors, so we're going to take those. And we're just going to build ourselves a nice little fridge right here. So the fridge is pretty cool. Essentially, all it's going to be is a fridge. Now, I don't remember exactly how I did this. I don't know if... No, that's not how I did it. I don't remember how I did that. I have absolutely no idea how I got it to point down. Oh. Well, it's not even one. It's not even a lever. It's a tripwire hook. All right. Well, there's your answer to your question, Neo. So we're going to take an iron trapdoor. We're just going to place that on top. Now we're going to take a dropper, and it doesn't matter what it is really. We're going to take a dropper though. We're going to put it up in this corner. We're going to put a trapdoor, and then a trapdoor, both iron of course. Now we're going to take our lever, and we're going to place it right there. We're then going to take a single pot, and then we're going to just pretend it's a cup, and we're going to put our pretend goggles here. We're going to put a cup right there, and that's going to be the bar area in the inside of your build. Now, you're probably wondering, Neo, you're going to need some crafting tables. You're behind here. You got to craft some drinks for everyone. Well, lucky for you, I have what do you call it? A crafting table floor over here. Crafting table embroidered floor. So it's very nice, very professional looking. And then we'll put that right there. And now you've got a nice little cool bar entryway area. Now you can place a stair right here. And by the way, any stairs or anything is going to be made out of birch in this build. And then we're going to take this, and then we're going to take this, and then maybe a painting, question mark, I don't know. You guys can go crazy with this and just grab a painting and just put it right there. But of course, Minecraft is now smart and makes the painting as big as it can be. So you could do something like that, and I think that'll look nice. Another little thing is you're going to want to put torches. Now, in this build, you cannot put torches on the walls, guys. You cannot do that. So there's no real way to light up your build unless you're smart and put torches wherever you can. I wouldn't put it. Oh, see, mouse, quit double clicking. You're messing me up. I don't need. Oh, okay. We're just going to put that back there. As far as lighting goes, you guys can really just figure something out. I don't really know the answer to your questions, but you can just find little places to put the torches. Oh, no. And, yeah, that's going to be this room right here. So let's go on and build this room out right here. I did lie. The doorway is not going to be exactly right here. It's actually going to be right here. Oh, man. Double clicking. Stop. So right here on this wall, we're going to take a chest and we're just going to stack them. Perks having a glass house, you can open the top thing regardless of what it is. Eventually you're going to have to replace those with stairs because that's going to be the second floor, but we'll maybe forget about that forever and then never remember it. And it'll be okay, guys. It'll be okay. But this is a lot of chests, a lot of furnaces. So this could be your storage / crafting sort of area, and you're going to get a lot of storage in here. Now this is one bigger than the other build, which is nice. I really like that. I think that's going to make the build that much nicer. But yeah, we're on over here in the corner. We're going to place some crafting tables just like that. Stack them up real high. Then we're going to put a double chest. We're going to put some trapdoors on the top level of those blocks. And we're going to take an ender chest. And we're also going to take an anvil. Try not to get rid of anything I need immediately to build with, so I don't think we need any more crafting tables for now. So you can put the ender chest right there, anvil right there, and then we're going to stack it up with some more of these crafting tables. We're not going to need another anvil for a while, so we're going to stack those up. Trying to find the next picture. Yes, perfect. And we're going to take some birchwood stairs just like that right there. Take 2 pots. Now, for time's sake, I'm just going to use double blue orchids, but you guys can obviously use whatever you'd like. We're going to make a nice little bush here, and then we're going to have a 3-block gap right here, and that's going to be where our armor stands go with some item frames up top. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Place 3 armor stands, place 3 of these, and then this, and you are pretty much complete. Go ahead and add whatever armor you want to. I'm going to do that off camera. So just some random armor like that, you can make some nice aesthetic little things in here, and I think this room is finally complete. Looking good to me, so let's go ahead and head into this room, and this is going to be a nice one, so let's get started on it. Let's actually move this doorway one over. I'm so sorry about that. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and just do another one of these. We're going to put some crafting tables, some chests just like that, and then finally some trapdoors. Now trapdoors are awesome because you can put them wherever you'd like. For instance, you could put them on the edge of these right here and just make it look a little bit more enclosed. I always like the way that trapdoors look. Most people hate on them because they're like, Neo, you got too many trapdoors in your build, and I'm like, hey, whatever makes you happy, right? You can't control it, and I like trapdoors, so I'm going to keep putting trapdoors in my builds, guys. No stopping me. But yeah, that's that corner. So the next thing, you're going to find these 1, 2, 3, and 4 materials from my hotbar below. And you're going to place a stair and then an upside down stair. Make a little U shape like that on its side. Place 1, 2, and 3 slabs. And then over here, you're going to want to do the same thing. It's kind of tricky to get this one, but you can get it. It is possible, I promise. Then we're going to take some pots and then put a torch in the middle. And again, for time's sake, I'm just going to do that. But keep in mind, you guys can place whatever you'd like there. Go ahead and break these blocks right here. Take some glowstone if you have it available. Place it on the layer below, just like that. And we are going to need an ender chest, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And you can have a secret little chest down here. You can store really whatever you want to down here. You could store a bunch of cool stuff, some secret stuff, and no one's probably going to find those. So yeah, let's get on to the rest of the room. So right here, we're going to start off, and we're going to place our stairs. So we're just going to do a shape just somewhat like that. Then we're going to come over here, we're going to place a stair block, and then another stair block. Go ahead and just break out everything that you need to break, and then you're going to be up in your second floor. Now keep in mind, guys, that this is going to be a separate room right here, so we're just going to go ahead and just build off this area. Now it does leave a little less room space, but it also leaves it much more divided, which I think looks good in my opinion. We're going to take some stairs, and we're going to place some stairs right there. Then we're going to take some furnaces, and we're just going to place those 1, 2, and 3 right there. Now you can, again, on the sides of them, place those trapdoors, just going to make it look a little bit more connected. I like the way that looks, and I like the way the staircase is. It's a nice staircase, and it leads you up to your second floor. Let's go ahead and finish this, and then head up to the second floor. So the cool thing about this area is I made it into a farm, but of course you guys can use whatever you'd like to. But in the center of this area right here, I'm just going to break those blocks and then place water in the middle. So it's going to be 7 blocks. gonna go ahead and till all this area right here, and I'm going to plant melons. So melons will grow, and I love them as a food source. I don't know why I stuttered so hard there. I really do like them as a food source. I think that they're very efficient as far as that goes. Now you could grow some carrots as well, but I'm just gonna grow some melons over here, and then eventually they'll grow and they'll look somewhat like that. And that's just nice to have some melons just so that you can eat, and you can go ahead and just fence that off even if you'd like. It really doesn't matter if you fence it off just because, you know, it's already open. But let's go ahead and simulate it with all the melons grown. Okay, that looks good to me. I think we're gonna need a double chest in each corner, so we can go ahead and just do something like this, and you can store your melons in there. You could really store whatever you want in there. And no, we don't actually need that, but you could put a crafting table down here just for space sake. And then this build doesn't have the most storage in the world, so you could just go ahead and just grow some more chests. You could just put some more storage right there. Now keep in mind, if you want to make it look like it's more connected, you could do this as well. Now this room, again, you could do really whatever you want with it. I'm just going to have some melons growing over here. I think that's cool. A lot of people don't have farms inside their builds, but this is a bigger build, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that. I think it'll look nice. Let's go ahead and come in here, and let's get started on this. So anywhere there's going to be floor, you want to replace the block with oak wood logs just like this. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm just going to do this manually because it is a little bit tricky. Not the most tricky thing in the world, but it can get a little bit confusing. So we're basically just going to come in here, and we're just going to place these blocks. Now keep in mind that the upper area in this build is going to have a couple separate rooms here. So for example, this is going to be walled off, and there's going to be a room right there. So you don't want to place oak wood logs under those blocks. You want to place them next to them, but not in the wall, like under, if that makes any sense. I'm so sorry if that doesn't, but if you follow what I'm doing, you guys will have the exact same thing, so don't worry, it's going to look good either way. We're going to come in here, and we're just going to place these blocks. And I don't remember exactly how these rooms are divided. I think it's like this, so that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, so it's going to be 1 over, just like that. So I think that's going to be how it is. Yeah, this is 4 and 5, and then this is 4. Okay, yep, that's perfect, because this one's going to need to be big enough to be an enchantment table, which goes in the middle there. Yep, perfect. Okay, so the wall is going, so from this wall, you count off 1, 2, 3, and then 4 blocks, and then you build your wall just right here. Now the door, it doesn't matter really where the doorway is going to be right now. We're actually going to have it right there, but we're going to go ahead and break these blocks. I was just doing that, sort of divide the rooms to show you guys that you don't want to put oak wood planks everywhere. So we're just going to go ahead and just do the same sort of thing here. And we're just going to go into this room and complete it. And that's going to be basically the exterior, well, not the exterior, I guess the interior of your second floor, but of course it's all decorated. You guys know my style. I like to fill out my interiors as much as I can. So there's going to be an enchanting room, a brewing room, and a bedroom up here. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the bedroom. So the bedroom in this build is actually probably one of my favorite bedrooms I've ever done. You're going to place 3 blocks like that, then you're going to place 1, 2, 3. And you're going to essentially have this little area right here. I forgot the one thing I need, the bed. We're going to place the bed just right here, and then we're going to take some trapdoors, and we're going to enclose this area right here, and then you want to place them right there as well, and that's going to just make it nice and enclosed. You're going to want to take this fence, and you're going to want to build it up too high. You're going to want to take a fence, and a fence, and place those on the corners. Keep in mind they don't connect, so they do look kind of clean. I really like that about a glass house. So the glass house does give a little bit more freedom as far as material choice against the walls, because it can be unique. We're going to put a torch right there surrounded by all this wood. Totally not a fire danger. I promise it meets code. And that's going to be your little bed in the corner. So this next area of the bedroom is really up to you. I'm going to place an anvil right here. I'm going to place a double chest. I'm going to place a crafting table. And then in the corner here, I'm going to go ahead and just do a bush. So I can just break out of here and grab that bush real quick. Come in here, place it, and then place this back. And now we got our bush. Really nice. And you can put an ender chest right there. Really, you can do, and yes, I have an animal deleter. It kills animals pretty quickly. On this wall, you can really do whatever you'd want. I'm just going to do a nice little table. So I'm not going to make it encroach on too much of the area of the bedroom. Just maybe a little something like that. I think that should be perfect. We can actually just bring that one over. So just double clicking, it's driving me crazy, guys. Like I really need it to not double click for a Minecraft tutorial. So I probably want to buy a new mouse soon, but I don't know. We'll see. We're just going to place a nice little table there. We're going to grab some pots, which I should have already had. I'm so sorry. And again, we're just going to do one right here and then a torch. And that'll be nice. So we do have it lit up over there and lit up in this corner. That should be pretty good. Now right here, honestly, you guys can do whatever you want. I'm not really sure what to place right there. Maybe another bush. I don't know, just something like that, and that'll complete the bedroom. I think that looks really nice, so let's go ahead and go into the what is it called? Brewing room. There we go. Let's start that. So this is going to be all you need for this room. I hope this is exactly all that you need, meaning not exactly like that, but actually this is going to be able to be one bigger because of this bigger interior space. So that's nice. So we're just going to place our nether wart like that, and then we're going to take our glowstone up here, and we're just going to place it. And you can go ahead and cap the ends off right there with just that. Then we can go ahead and take our double chest, and we can place that right there and just make a nice little shelf. You can't place it right there, but yeah, it's okay. I still think it looks good. Now we have a nice little area. We can go ahead and just place our brewing stand right here. So we're going to place just a stair, maybe even a stair like that. Oh man, double click quit that stuff. Alright, we're going to put that right there. We're going to put our brewing stand, then we're going to put a cauldron, of course, with some water in it. And this is going to be your brewing room. So it's a nice area where you can brew stuff. You know, it's a brewing room, so it can't get much better than this. I think that looks good. Now let's get on to the final room, the enchanting room. So these are the materials you're going to need for your enchanting room, and you're obviously just going to build an area just like this that's an enchantment table. Not really exactly hard to do, but definitely I need to explain how to do it, just so if you guys are new out there, you guys can sort of get the gist. And that's pretty much all you do. You just surround an area with 1 block space. Let's make sure it's a full 30. There we go, perfect. Now that it's a full 30, we can go ahead and modify it to our needs. So I'm going to put an enchantment table, not an enchantment table, an ender chest right there. Gonna take some birchwood stairs here, and I'm just going to place an anvil on top. I think that looks good, or we could just do something like that. I think that may even look a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. Then we're going to do a pattern here where we place just some alternating walls and fences. So I'm just going to sort of do that and show you guys. And nothing connects up here, so it looks really clean. Again, there's no connection, I promise. Even from the outside, it just looks clean. I like the way that that looks, and I think that that's the perfect enchantment room. And that's pretty much everything you're going to need for this build. So if you guys enjoyed this build and you want to see more of my builds like this and more, go ahead and click that subscribe button. You'll get notified when I upload. Really appreciate all the support, and I hope to see you guys here during the summer. I'm going to be trying to upload as often as I can, and I'm going to be coming out with many awesome builds like this and much more. So be sure to subscribe if you want to see that. I do ask that if you did enjoy the video, you leave a like. If you did not enjoy the video, I ask that you honestly do leave a dislike. But if you leave a dislike, I do ask that you explain why you disliked it so I can better cater my content to your liking. Again, I would like to thank you guys a final time for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Oh, and by the way, all my music, shader pack, texture pack, Twitter, all that stuff's down in the description below. So if you guys have any questions, check the description before asking me. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.